Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be showing you how to build this house behind me. Now it has kind of a farm theme, however it looks really nice when it is built against a mountain, specifically into a mountain or something like that. It looks quite nice on its own as well. Alright, so jumping into the actual palette for this build, here's what you are going to need. So first, a slab of some sort. Really, stone brick will look quite nice, but you could use a normal slab as well. Also, stone brick stairs, just a stone brick block, then spruce planks, oak stairs. You can also have oak planks, just normal log, then white glass pane, a hay bundle, a wall, a stone wall, a wooden fence, and for some extra decoration we have a flower pot and a button. Alright, so we're going to start with the base structure and outline of the house first, really the foundation. So grab your log, your oak wood, and place down a block. This is going to be the corner of the house, specifically the right corner, right front corner. Then count out 5 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on the 6th block place another block, then place another block over here, then count out 3 blocks, place one there, and then it's kind of the same thing on the side here, count out 3 blocks, place one there, and then do the same thing 3 times, so count out 3 again, and count out 3 again, and then for the last 3rd time there. So this is your main structure of the house. Now add 2 blocks to make each pillar 3 blocks high. What you're going to want to do now is add beams on top of these pillars that we just created. So you can either have a vertical log here and then start it here. I personally like to have a sideways log here on the edges. Alright, and we're going to do that, and then in the middle right here, we're going to put a log facing forward. So if we just do that, and then we do that, there we go. So now we have this log facing forward. Do the same thing to basically connect all these other pillars that we have. It doesn't really matter which way the logs are facing because they're going to end up being covered at the end of this whole thing. Alright, so once you do that, you will have the very basic outline of the structure. So as you may have guessed, this is going to be the main entranceway, this ridge over here. So you are going to grab your stone brick stairs first. I'm going to put one here and one here. Next we're going to grab the spruce wood planks and do this kind of L shape on each side. We're also going to add panes right there, and don't worry that they don't connect here to the sides, we'll address that later. Same thing over here. And then we are also going to put oak stairs upside down in the 2 edges right there. Then grab your slabs and put them right there in the middle. What I'm actually missing is a door, so that's something that we're going to need. I do like to use spruce doors. I think it looks very good with this build. And one more block of spruce there and there. And you can connect them right in the middle. Alright, so that's the main idea for the entranceway. Next, we're going to go to this area right here. We're going to fill it in using stone brick stairs. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place one just like that. Alright, so one's going to go like that, then another one's going to go like that, and then this one is going to go straight up into it. So that's the front of it. Next, we're going to grab our wall as well as our staircase and our button. So the button is going to go right here where we made the log angled forwards. And then you're going to also grab your wall. One wall is going to go there, another one's here, and then put a fence on top of either one. Then finally put another wall on top of it again. There we go. So that is finally the entranceway detailing. Next we're going to move to this area. So here's where this pattern becomes a little bit repetitive. What we're going to do is that we're going to place the same 2 stairs here. Then we're going to put a block there, so you can either use a block or just 2 slabs. It'll look perfectly fine. And then we go back to the spruce. We do spruce in either of those 2 corners, all the way up. And then the oak stairs, same as over here. We just put them one in either corner. And finally, to finish it off, glass panes right in the middle. So that's the detailing pattern that we're going to be using all along these 3x3 areas that we have. So again, two stairs, 2 stone brick stairs, spruce planks on these sides, a stone brick block or 2 slabs, either will work, right in the middle, and then the panes, 2 panes vertically in the middle. When now that we've done these 2, we're going to add the same details over here with the stone walls and the fences. So one here, fence there, and fence there, and also one on top of either one of those. It looks a little detailed at the bottom when compared to the top, but once we add the roof, it'll look much better. So the backside is basically the same idea, stone brick stairs here, and this is just the same pattern that we were using before. We just have to repeat this a couple times, and then we'll get the we'll finish the back side of the house. And the oak logs over there, oak stairs. Okay. As you can see, this pattern is a little bit repetitive, however, it does look quite nice in the house, and it adds to the overall look of the house near the end. So this is what the back side of the house will look like. Moving on to this side, on this first pillar of logs that we added here, we will add another one right next to it, and we can add over here in this 3x3 space the same pattern that we were following. So there, as well as there and there. Okay, so that is looking quite nice. And then we will also do the same pattern with the walls and fences over here. We can add oak stairs on top of it to make it look quite nice there, as if it's almost like an exit or something like that. If you want to, you can also add an exit here in the middle instead of that. So what you would do for that is basically you could keep the same pattern, just break the glass, and then you could add, say, that over there, and then you would just put your door right here in the middle. So that would be your exit instead of, say, a window. I do like that pattern, so we can keep it. Here on the back, now that we've finished all the detailing and we've added the door, we can add the fences and the walls. This is going to basically support the roof when we finish it, and it does look quite nice. So although it seems a little repetitive right now, it does look quite nice when finished. Alright, so now for the roof. For the roof, we're going to take the spruce and we're going to put it like this. And you won't actually need that much, so you're just going to need the 3 blocks in the middle here. And now here's where it gets a little bit more tricky. We're going to start actually outlining the roof with wood stairs. Oak stairs, actually. So there's that. And then you're going to follow the same pattern that I'm doing right now. You're going to go beneath it. You're going to place a block there. And then you're going to place one right here. And same thing. One beneath. And then one at the top. You're going to realize that if you do this to the other side, they're going to reach right in the middle. Or connect right in the middle. And they look quite nice once they do. And then you can put an upside down staircase right in the middle. Face it towards. Alright, so now that we have that done, we're going to remove this block and put a oak plank there. So that's what I'm looking for. And we can put one right there. That's going to help us connect the entire roof when we start doing this part here. So just grab your oak stairs and bring them out this way. Kind of following the curve in the house here. Then we can do the same pattern over here, this end of the roof over here on this corner, just in this other direction. So same thing where we're going to put one beneath, then one on top, and one beneath, and one on top. Here you can also add a little bit of spruce to make it look nice. So spruce planks right there, over there, and over here. And if you really want to make it quite nice as well, you can also change this log. You can make it face the other way, so it's going to face outwards like that. Alright, perfect. So now from this side, you're going to do a similar pattern, or really identical, going up to connect with the other side of the roof. And once you reach one block in the middle, you're going to do the same thing as the front, which you're going to put in upside down stairs in there, and then another one on top. Nice. Again, if you want to add a little bit more to it, you can add a button right in the middle, kind of similar to what we did here in the front. And once you finish that, we're going to go to this other side with our oak stairs, and we're going to bring them across the rest of the house like this. Make sure that they're all facing down. And here we can just remove this beam actually, and we are going to bring it across and connect it with this original front facing side over here. So here, if you want to just cover the top of these panes, you can add a little bit of spruce planks, kind of like this, where you cover the top of them. So now that we've pretty much outlined the roof, starting on this front side here, right over this log, I'm going to put one and make sure that they're facing up. So they're the nicest when they're like that instead of like that. So we want them to all be facing up. So if you have to try a couple times for it to work, that's totally fine. You just are now going to carry this across to connect with that side. So that's one. We want to do this again a level higher. So make sure that they're all facing, actually I'm going to add that back. Make sure that they're all facing up. This will be really nice in the final look. There. So those are 2 layers, and you start to see how it comes together. You can add one more here, however, just keep it at the same level, don't bring it up. This is going to help when we do the detailing with the stairs on top. Then do the same that you did on this side to this other side of the roof. So make them all face up over there and bring it across.
Make sure that you don't see, make sure that you don't see the hay bale from the outside when you're looking over here. Alright, and finally do this side as well. So I know the roof looks pretty flat here in the middle, but we're going to address that in a second. There we go. And finally what we're going to do is that we're going to take our oak wood stairs and just following the same direction this stair is facing, we're going to place one there and then another one there and so on. Then we're going to come to this side and we're going to do the same thing and we're going to bring it back until it connects with this one. Now, as you can see here, it's like this this stair kind of bends because it's right next to another one. So what I like to do is I just like to put one in a plank there, and we're going to put another one there. So that looks quite nice. There we go. So for the finishing touch, if you really want to, you can come over here on the second one, or really anywhere. So like the third one or the second one, you can remove this here. Then you can take your cobblestone, build up like four or so blocks, and finally put the stair on top of it. And when you take your cobwebs, just kind of draw a pattern going away, kind of to make it look like a chimney. So there we go. That is the tutorial of how to build this farmhouse. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. Also comment what I could do to make these tutorials more comprehensive, to make them easier to follow. And if you really want another theme for the next tutorial, so if you want a modern house or a medieval house or maybe even like a farmhouse like this, I would be willing to do anything like that. Alright, see you guys.